Nathan, you came here with a buddy of yours, right?
A couple days into the trip, he's just getting used to Thailand, his first trip to Thailand, and all the rules are different. So a bunch of locals came out immediately, started calling ambulance and everything else.
How much was the ambulance and a hospital bill in total?
And they were going with their phones back and forth, making phone calls, taking pictures, and I just, in my head, could see the bill going up and up because I've heard horror stories.
Stars fall at my feet, keep me grounded as I reach higher than I see. Is there something there for me?
We just got here and Gift's already sitting down. We are going to meet some folks for breakfast. We got a lot of folks coming in town lately wanting to meet us. It's not possible with everyone. I think tomorrow we have someone that wants to meet us also, or the day after. But we had some folks last time try to meet us and we just too busy. We would try to schedule a lunch or a breakfast, but we eat lunch and breakfast different times of the day depending on how busy we are. So we really didn't have time to meet those folks. Maybe the next time. Can't meet everyone. We'd like to, but unfortunately we can't. But this morning we didn't have anything going on, so we're gonna have breakfast. Get one of my favorite avocado toast, and yeah, it's beautiful, beautiful out today. David, they said that he wants to go to spend a half a day over in Milano, over in Wing 5, so that's what he's doing. He's riding his bike over there. So he decided not to go to breakfast with us. But anyway, they should be opening in 10 minutes. It's 10 till 8 in the morning. So we're gonna head over there right now. Okay, so
Paradise, yeah.
we are in Milano Home and Garden with Glenn and Karina. So there's Glenn, Karina.
Hello.
Where are you guys from in Sweden exactly?
South of Sweden.
South of Sweden.
Casualties, it's called, the town.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And you just recently retired.
Yes.
So you happy about that? And Karina, you retired about a year ago?
Yeah.
About a year ago. Now you guys are traveling Southeast Asia for 6 months?
Yes.
Just enjoying life, but you don't plan on retiring here. You're going to two places, 6 months in your own country and then 6 months in Southeast Asia, wherever you go, Thailand being one of them.
Yeah.
You've been traveling to Thailand for over 20 years now, right?
Yes.
Wow, that's a long time. First time I came to Thailand was 2018. But anyway, they just gave Gift this nice chocolate from Sweden. Any of you folks from Sweden would know what that is. I'm not a sweet tooth fan, so Gift will enjoy that on her own. Unless David sees it.
I'm not China. And this is from the candy store. Candy.
Lots of chocolates.
Oh, you gotta open it up. Let me see.
Yeah. Because they have candy without paper on it. And
Oh,
I
okay.
didn't want to take that to you.
Right,
because It's, yeah. It's hot and cold and
But
hot.
it's very popular.
Yeah. So
And the
took with
Swedish people
paper.
are the most candy eating
Eating
people in the world.
Really? I did not know that. I did not know that.
Just because you can pick.
Well, you guys seem to be in good shape. I would never know.
Did you go to Sweden?
Well,
need to go.
Glenn and Karina actually invited us to Sweden, and we may take you guys up on that one year. Don't know when, but that'll be nice. Oh yeah, all different. Here, let me look in there. Well, it's like, and you know what, Gift? Halloween is coming right around the corner. So just in time for Halloween, you didn't even have to go trick-or-treating. Look, you have your whole bag right there. They took care of you. So you guys are here for, how long did you say now? You're in town for 7 days.
Yeah. After that we go down to Bangkok 7 days, Champagne 7 days, Kanom 7 days, the other towns south of Kanom 7 days.
Wow, so you're making your rounds south, heading south.
Yeah, and after that we're going up again by Samui
Yeah,
and
very
Rocky
nice.
Point and back here.
And then you're going to Vietnam, right?
Vietnam
Now
for
you're
one.
going to an island in Vietnam that I've never even thought about or heard of, but you're going to tell us how it is when you come back. What island?
Phuoc. And they have the longest cable car in the world.
Check it out, take some pictures, send us some pictures, and let us know how it is. We will probably make a trip there the next time if you say it's worth visiting. Alrighty, so Glenn has the avocado toast with the bacon and a regular salad. And I got the avocado toast. Now, I did ask without bacon, but maybe the last time they put bacon on it, so she thought I wanted it. It's okay, it's all good. Bacon is always good. And Karina got the tuna, and Gift has the panini,
Yeah.
egg, bacon, cheese, ham. Wow.
Everything.
And a fruit salad. All right, bon appetito. Enjoy.
Thank you.
So breakfast was delicious, and Glenn and Karina picked up the tab. Thank you so much, guys. Okay, well, again, breakfast was good. Really nice hanging out with Glenn and Karina. We really had a good time. We'll get together with them again. And now we're on our way home, right?
Yes.
I got to do my exercise today still, so I'm going to do that.
Me too.
Yeah, right. Okay, guys. Well, we are at one of our favorites, the Issan restaurant here in town, meeting up with some folks that have been following us on our channel, Nathan and Ty. They actually live in Georgia, so they're just visiting. There's Nathan, and we get that Ty, and of course we are getting. They probably both the ladies ordered, so they probably ordered way too much food. Both Nathan and Ty live in the U.S. Ty's waiting until she's 62, right, to collect Social Security, and then you're going to retire?
Yeah, I will.
Yeah, and you already
I just retired. I mean, you're retired.
got your retirement visa here in Thailand.
I did get retirement visa, so now I can come and go. And
Yeah, so, and then you'll just come every year until Ty decides to retire? Okay. How long you got before you can retire?
6 years, 7 years more.
6 or 7 years more? Lap Mu, we got both pet and spicy and not spicy. Pork, chicken, noodles, sticky rice, all good food. Enjoy. That's like a spicy sausage, right? Thai sausage?
Salad.
Sausage salad.
Yeah.
Look at all this food. Lunch was delicious. Great company. 700 baht for all that food, and Gift even got David lunch, and David eats a lot. You guys know. A little windy. I wish I would have taken my mics. Nathan, you came here with a buddy of yours, right?
a buddy of mine. So I've been here, honestly, coming up. This is my second month. I've been here for a little bit. I'll be here a total of 65 days. But for 2 weeks of it, a buddy of mine from Oklahoma came to visit. So I picked him up at the airport. We hung out in Bangkok a couple days, and then we went to Hua Hin to spend a week. Then we're going to travel again from there. But that week got interrupted.
What happened?
So a couple days into the trip, he's just getting used to Thailand, his first trip to Thailand. And 30 years ago, showing my age, I guess, a little bit, we used to ride motorcycles together. That's when we both learned, and we rode. And then I had a big wreck. I stopped riding for a while. He stopped riding. Then I got back into riding. Well, he hasn't ridden in 30 years. We got here. We rented scooters and took off on scooters, kind of went through a couple basics. I know scooter riding's a different skill set than motorcycle riding. However, it's similar enough. I figured he'd pick it up, and he was doing okay. But then again, you're in Thailand where traffic's backwards from United States. All the rules are different. There's not a lot of lights, not a lot of signs. And we're going along. We hit a nice open area where we could kind of open it up, having a good time. And then came around a corner, and Thai roads, it was a really rough patch of concrete repair with a lot of loose gravel on it. I almost came to a stop to go around the corner. He was behind me a ways, didn't see me, and was still trying to catch me. And when he hit it, he just slid straight out. And I was watching in my mirror as he rounded the corner because it was rough enough. I looked in my mirror to see, is he making it around the corner? And sure enough, he slid right out and wound up in the ditch.
And what happened?
So a bunch of locals came out immediately, started calling ambulance and everything else. He just laid on the ground, didn't really want to move. I figured he might have a concussion. He was bleeding a lot of places. Mostly just scratched up, but we didn't know if anything was broke. He said nothing was broke. We waited about maybe 20 minutes. Ambulance came out. We had stood him up. He was really dizzy. Got him on there. They gave him a quick bandage job. Took him in. I rode one of the scooters, the one I was on, back into the hospital to see him. And we parked the other one at a local hotel so I could recover it a day later. Took him to the government hospital, and I went back to find him. They were already working on him. He ended up with 12 stitches right above one eyebrow, and then bandages on his nose, his eyebrow, all around his forehead, both arms and both legs.
Wow. So was he wearing a helmet?
He was. He's got a large head. He knows that. He'll tell anybody that. And none of the rental scooter helmets would fit. We went to 2 different motorcycle shops trying to find a helmet that would fit, and the only one we could find was one of those brain buckets, the smallest helmets that are out there, but they had a super large one. So he did buy that and was wearing it, and that helped a lot because there were some gashes in the helmet.
Yeah, because he could. Well, he got a concussion. He could have actually killed himself if
or
it
he
was
could
not
have
for
had
the
a skull
helmet.
fracture, or many things.
And driving and riding in Thailand is a total different animal than riding any, because Thais, like you said, there really are no rules when it comes to motorbikes.
Yeah,
They come out of every corner, every side, every angle you could think about. My opinion is coming to Thailand and not having any experience driving in Thailand, period, and then getting on a motorbike or a scooter, probably not such a good idea when everything else is, public transportation is so cheap, right?
Right.
You
It's
really...
so cheap. If you ride scooters all the time, which a lot of Americans don't, I can't say for Europeans as much. A lot of Americans don't typically ride scooters. They might ride motorcycles, but if you don't ride scooters a lot, there is a learning curve there. And then you add in all of the Thai ingredients. The dogs running across the street, the people walking, the cars, the scooters, everything else.
Folks not paying attention.
Yeah, a lot of things. And then not knowing where you're going. And so being the tourist, being the unexperienced person on the road yourself, you can cause issues for everybody behind you as well. So yeah, it can be really rough.
Well, it sucks. It ruined his vacation, that's for sure.
It put a damper in it. He kept good spirits. He recovered for a couple days. We slowly got out. We ended up going to a concert one night, rode elephants a couple days later with bandages on. He enjoyed it and still swears he's coming back next year to Thailand. So it was his first trip, and I was afraid it might be a turnoff. He'd never come back, but he loved it and wants to come back.
So how much was the ambulance and a hospital bill in total?
It was a grand total just under 1,600 baht.
1,600 baht. That's for the ambulance ride, the hospital bill, the stitching, bandages,
So basically
medicine.
the lunch we had, we could have done that twice and paid for all of that hospital.
Wow.
Yeah.
And what about damage to the bike? Did you have to...
So the bike, I was a little worried about that. I went back the next day, it started and ran. One mirror was completely broke off at the stem. The other one was cracked. Had some scuffs down the side. It was a newer scooter. And I checked the price to see how much they cost new, so I'd know for a bargaining point. I got back, called the agency and said, hey, we need to turn one of these in a day early. They came out. They talked a lot in Thai, and I don't speak any Thai. I know like 10 words. And they were going with their phones back and forth, making phone calls, taking pictures, and I just, in my head, could see the bill going up and up because I've heard horror stories. The lady turned around and told me around 800 baht minus the 250 that they owed me for the extra day of rental, so it was about 650, I think. And I gave them 700 or 800, whatever I had in my pocket, I just gave them that.
About $20-something.
Thanks so much, because
They were very honest people.
yeah, very honest. And they said they'll fix the damage themselves. They could have charged a lot more.
And this was in Hua Hin.
It was in Hua Hin. We rented through the hotel, Royal Pavilion, really nice hotel.
Okay, so that's the place to rent it from if you go stay at the hotel.
I actually recommend, if you're gonna rent a scooter, rent through a hotel. The people on the street don't have any reputation they have to uphold if you're just gonna rent from them and have to return to them. The ones at the hotel doesn't want to risk their own reputation with the customers as they come and go. So there's a little bit of a credibility there. So the hotel recommended these people, and of course they're going to treat the guests as fair as possible.
Yeah, fair enough. And that's good. That's really good. So when Nathan was telling me that story, I said, usually we meet a lot of people, and some folks talk to us, some folks want to be on YouTube, some folks don't. Sometimes we just don't feel like doing anything. We just want to enjoy the lunch or the dinner or whatever, the meetup. But when Nathan told me that story, I said, this is good information for people considering coming to Thailand and considering getting on that scooter for the first time. So I always like putting out informational videos. So thank you for sharing that.
Yeah, no
hopefully it helps you guys to think twice before coming to Thailand and getting on a scooter. Think about your other options.
Yeah, public
if you will.
transit is cheap.
Yeah.
Real cheap.
And even if you're an experienced rider, it doesn't matter how much experience you have, expect the unexpected in Thailand. Trust me on this. They'll come from a road, because we drive on the left. They'll make that left turn. They won't even look right. They'll just, so be careful with that. But anyway, thanks again for that.
Yeah, no problem.
Really great meeting you guys.
Yeah.
You and Ty. So when do you guys go back to the States?
We go back middle of November, so we've got just a couple more days here, and then we start working our way up north and finish up our trip in Thailand. And really been had a great lunch with you, and wishing you guys both the best, and looking forward to watching your wedding from America. But we'll watch it, whenever you do it. We won't be here then, but we're looking forward to it.
Yeah, Nathan's retired military, so thank you for your service.
Yep.
And Nathan also lives in the Georgia Fort Stewart area, and we were talking. I used to be my territory when I was his zone manager, so I know all of the bases around there as well. So kind of brought back some good memories for me. But I'm happily retired, as is Nathan now. So good for you.
Yeah, thank you.
ขอบคุณค่ะ Thank you so much for watching our video นะคะ Love you all รักทุกคนเลยบ๊ายบายสวัสดีค่ะ